Next on Worcester News tonight, the government shutdown enters its third week. Some local businesses are doing their part to help federal workers. Plus, how one Worcester organization is honoring the hundreds of thousands of lives lost 9 years ago in a devastating earthquake. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A chilly start to the work week, but there is a bit of a warm-up on the way. But meteorologist Tim Kelly is also tracking a few storms. Here he is with a first look at the forecast.
Yeah, we almost made freezing today. I think we do get to freezing the next couple of days. Look at the storm that missed off to the south. Big thunderstorms well out to sea. That's a redevelopment of a storm that brought 20 inches of snow to Missouri. And there's a weak front right now in the Great Lakes. That is really falling apart. High pressure is in control. There were clouds from Boston to Cape Cod today coming in off the ocean. Those are going to continue to go away. So here we are. Temperatures are falling through the low 20s this evening. Lower elevations tomorrow morning, especially toward the border of New Hampshire, make it down to 5 to 10 degrees. But I think more of the rural areas, most of us are going to see about 15 to 20, waking up to sunshine. There are a few fair weather clouds mixing in during the day. About 29 or so at the airport at noontime, come down in elevation. We're at freezing. And then during the afternoon, you can see a lot of places going to get up to 35 or so. So it is a bright but a brisk Tuesday. Wednesday features a little less cold. New cold comes in Thursday, setting the stage for a couple of potential storms. We'll talk about it in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Tim. And temperatures were near the freezing point this afternoon when firefighters in Westborough responded to a person through the ice on Mill Pond. The department got a 911 call around 3:15 Monday from a passerby who noticed someone in the water calling for help. Fire Chief Patrick Purcell says a 19-year-old male was ice skating with a friend more than 2,000 feet from shore. Several fire departments were on scene to assist. Purcell says the distance to the person made it a challenging rescue.
We have a dive rescue truck that's set up with cold water immersion suits that protect the firefighters, and we set up ropes, but that's an exceptionally long distance to go out and get someone. So we had to actually marry 3 different sets of life safety rope together and then use the manpower that was here to pull all of that rope and the boat and the victim and the firefighter that rescued him all onto shore at the same time.
And the teen was taken to a local hospital and is in stable condition. In Worcester, the DPW is reminding people skating is not allowed on city lakes, ponds, and waterways. They say while the surface may look solid, the layer of ice could be thinner than it appears. Warning signs are posted around the city. The DPW says the safest thing to do is to stay off of the ice altogether. Several central Massachusetts businesses are stepping up to help people impacted by the government shutdown. Whether it's a temporary job or clean clothes on their back, more places are stepping up to help across Worcester County. Our Roslyn Flaherty joins us live now with more. Roslyn?
Olivia, we're at Sud City Laundromat in Millbury, where an average load of laundry costs about $12. Well, the owner is opening up his facility to those impacted, hoping to pay it forward. As the partial government shutdown reaches day 24, the owner of Sud City Laundromat in Millbury doesn't want impacted federal workers to worry about doing their laundry.
I feel bad for the people. They have to put food on their table. They have to pay their rent, their mortgage.
David Delaney is offering the use of his facility for free.
I want to open up my facility and pay it forward, and I don't even care about the money because it has nothing to do with money. It's about respect. It's about giving back.
It's the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, and the laundromat isn't the only business in central Massachusetts offering to help. Jake Messier is the CEO of Herd Strategy and Storytelling. He's willing to find projects for out-of-work federal employees who specialize in public affairs.
Let's carve out a little bit of budget and see if we can help get some people a car payment or a daycare or utility bills, and having them work in their field.
Messier is a veteran and has experienced a government shutdown before. Although he was never affected, he knows many who are, and people are already reaching out for help.
Just even a little project, a couple days, just to get them some cash quickly so that they can stay afloat.
Both businesses hope others follow their lead until the shutdown is over.
If we can't be a community and give back to the people that work for us, then who are we?
This laundromat also helps those who can't afford to do laundry. The owner says just come in if you're impacted. Live in Millbury, Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
President Trump is defending himself after 2 reports raise questions about his behavior with Russia. This comes with no end in sight for the partial government shutdown. The New York Times and Washington Post say the president's decision to fire former FBI Director James Comey triggered a counterintelligence investigation. There are concerns the president was working to advance Russia's interest. Here's what he had to say before leaving Washington this morning.
Not only did I never work for Russia, I think it's a disgrace that you even asked that question, because it's a whole big fat hoax. It's just a hoax. I have done a great service for our country when I fired James Comey, because he was a bad cop and he was a dirty cop, and he lied. He really lied.
And Comey oversaw the FBI's investigation into the Hillary Clinton email scandal. As for the shutdown, President Trump is blaming Democrats for not making a deal to fund his wall and to secure the southern border. There is seemingly no deal in sight to end the stalemate. A Whitensville man is raising the question of what protection seniors have in private group housing. According to the Telegram, 73-year-old Joseph Crowley is suing the owners of the Whitensville retirement home for $1 million. He claims they violated his civil rights by illegally pressuring him to leave the home. His lawyers say the case highlights the significance of the Fair Housing Act. Crowley is partially paralyzed from a stroke. The retirement home is denying the allegations. It's been 9 years since a devastating earthquake hit Haiti, killing hundreds of thousands of people, including Central Mass native Brittany Gangle. Over the years, her family has worked hard to carry out her last wish. Our Brittany Schaefer joins us now with more on their story. Brittany?
Olivia, Brittany sent a text to her mother 3 hours before the earthquake hit. She said she wanted to start an orphanage in Haiti, and now exactly that has happened with dozens of children living in Britt's home.
Saturday is one of those days that really reminded me that how much I truly do miss my daughter.
Saturday marked 9 years since an earthquake in Haiti killed 300,000 people, including Rutland's Brittany Gangle.
As her mom, I really miss sitting beside her and laughing with her. At the end of the day, I don't have Brittany here with me, and it's really a day that I really do mourn her.
It's very tough, but we like to celebrate Brittany, so it's kind of a positive, something so negative turned into a positive.
Brittany's last text to her mother was on the day of the earthquake. She spoke of how much she loved the people of Haiti and wanted to start an orphanage there. 9 years later, 66 children live in Britt's home.
Every year we have new buildings being created. We have more people raising awareness. It's just a great thing that they're doing.
Starting Monday, the organization is asking people to go blue for Britt to celebrate her 29th birthday. Brittany's best friend, Kate McCarthy, says it's an event Britt would have loved.
We always celebrated her birthday. I can always remember some family parties. She has such a huge family. So I would always, invite myself over for that. So we encourage a lot of schools, businesses, everyone in the area to dress in blue, send us their photos. We make it a week-long thing because she would make her birthday a week-long thing.
Cheryl Ann Gangle says each anniversary is difficult, but she knows how happy Brittany would be to see the mark she continues to leave on the world.
I think she would love it. I really do, because she was all about helping people, bringing people together. For her to see all of this coming together, I really do. And I know we say it, she would think it was fabulous.
Brittany's 29th birthday is on January 21st. Be Like Britt encourages everyone to wear blue to spread awareness for Haiti. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
It's Math Madness at Worcester State University as the women's basketball team takes on Nichols College. The stands were packed with Worcester Elementary students. They were doing much more than just watching the game. They were also using their math skills. It's all part of the 11th annual Math Madness game. Head coach Karen Tesmer says it gives students a chance to learn and see a college campus.
The teachers love it because it's a way they can connect kids with something they like. And so math doesn't become such a negative, tough thing. They can relate it to sports and statistics, as well as math problems.
And students had math packets with various questions and difficulty based on their grade level they had to complete throughout the game. We'll have highlights of the game in sports.